Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Sun Devils offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Scatterbo. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Sun Devils! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So West Virginia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than it came like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Quickly complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
On the run, it's White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Might as well give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. He's moving out of the pocket, trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
He got it.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Working that left side now. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Turns it on in midfield. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to free.
He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
Now the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
He'll pull it on the read. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Dropping back, it's Green. Skips away from pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's White. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do you do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
On the ground, it's White. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Green. Got his man down the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
A first down run on the doorstep. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you...
Looking deep down the right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you could be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Offense gets set for second down. Gets it out quickly. Fighting off the defender. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Pulled and finds his man on the left.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved, to get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Runs through a tackle. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He finds his man. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. At midfield, he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the offense. They're going to ride this running back.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
To the ground. He's got it again. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The back goes in motion. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got it behind the line. It's White. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
To the air. It's Green. Scrambling away. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
These 3rd downs, man, they're critical down and distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, 1, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but 2, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback at this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Touchdown.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Arizona State, 14.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield, like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. At the 40, there he goes! A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
They're trying to throw the out route. That time, though, the QB threw it a little bit too far to the outside. It falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch inside the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. These 2 guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
The Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Back to pass, it's Green. Safe completion on the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Get it out on the screen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, on 3rd down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do they do?
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Completes it in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Taylor.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
2nd down coming up. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
We've seen throughout this drive success for the offense when they've been running the quarterback. Finally, though, the defense got it right. Everybody played their assignment. They honed in on them, and they got a big stop.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They go to the draw. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. line getting set on second down. They've been running it, but now the pass. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To throw, it's Green. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good.
That makes the score Arizona State 21, West Virginia 20.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Second down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. He's looking for an open man on second down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football maybe, take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Fox. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Now on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Mountaineers pick up the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Mountaineers will have it first and 10. To the air. It's Green. Quick completion on the out route. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Brings up second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. They'll leave it with him. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed behind the line, it's White. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows them. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking up the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do it.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And that's another first down.
And the Sun Devils look to do some damage in the red zone. The give to the tailback. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
At the 13-yard line. Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Great timing here between the quarterback and receiver. Down close to the end zone, ball's going to come out quickly. Receivers got to win quickly. They were on the same page on that TD.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield, it's White. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, no question, they've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Green. Looking left. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. It's a draw. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that move.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of the receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
The aerial assault continues. Got him downfield.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for two. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite two-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie. Looking for a man, it's Green. He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. So an 82-yard drive there, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Complete to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Going to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this will be for the win. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot.